Hey Genius, remember you uploaded that video to Leaf Space? Ooh, there's 3 Leafs with more goals than Ovechkin. Did I do that? I don't remember.
Boom! You ready? Big news. What?
Whoosh. Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing?
Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
In my defense, Grabowski still has more. Leafs lose 4-1 to the Washington Capitals. And the Leafs have had a bunch of games this season where they look just totally outclassed by their opponents. Exhibit A, the 7-0 loss against the Rangers. This loss, not one of those games. And I think the 4-1 scoreline gives the Caps a little too much credit, but hey, I mean, they got the 2 points, right? And even though the Leafs were outshot 11-6 in the first period, they still had some great scoring chances. Prime example, the Leafs can't convert on a 3-on-1 on Braden Holtby. Ovechkin got a hat trick, yeah, that's great, but Braden Holtby was the first star of this game, hands down. But speaking of Ovechkin, that's the kind of game the Leafs would have. Can't convert on a 3-on-1. Ovechkin tips in the Capitals' first goal on a Jeff Schultz blast, 1-0. And good for Ovechkin for doing that, because I don't really know him to be one to tip in shots like that. You know, he'll power to the net, he'll deke it in, he'll blast it, but I haven't really seen too many tip-in goals from him. And despite the season he's had so far, he's a world-class goal scorer, and world-class goal scorers find different ways to score. And with the Leafs heading into the second period down 1-0, can't forget about the fight between Mike Brown and Matt Hendricks. Mike Brown scoring the bloody nose on Matt Hendricks, Hendricks scoring the takedown. And there's been something about Mike Brown that's just been familiar ever since he came to the Leafs, and I finally figured out what it is. And it had to do with the Epic Mo. I just couldn't figure it out until now. Have you guys seen the YouTube video of the Honey Badger? If you haven't, posting the link in the underbar. But it's basically this fearless, badass little animal. Here's an idea of how little this animal gives a crap. It approaches a venomous snake and is all like, oh, I don't care, I'm a honey badger, and then kills the snake and starts eating it. I've never tried snake, I couldn't tell you if it's any good, but you know what's probably not very good for you? The venom. So mid-eating, the honey badger dies from the venom. 2 hours later, the little guy comes back to life and continues to eat the snake. And that has been this week's edition of NHL Planet Earth. Tune in next week as we examine the king, Joey Crab. I should probably start talking about hockey. Second period rolls around, Caps 12 shots, Leafs 11 shots, Braden Holtby absolutely slamming the door on the Leafs, but J.S. Giguère keeping the Leafs in the game. Just a minute 12 into the third period, however, Washington shoots it, bounces off a whole bunch of stuff, including Dion Phaneuf. Ovechkin cleans up the mess, and the Caps have a 2-0 lead. And you kind of see what I was saying at the beginning of the video. This game could have gone either way with all the chances the Leafs got. But as J.S. Giguère pointed out after the game, yeah, Ovechkin's second goal might have been a little lucky, but he's so talented that he puts himself in a position to be lucky. And if you're lucky on purpose, I think that means you're good. But the Leafs didn't go away in this one. Less than 2 minutes later, Jay Rosehill, freshly recalled from the Toronto Marlies, feeds it to Tim Brent, who scores just his 4th of the season. I'm going to put another link in the underbar. Coincidentally, just the day before Jay Rosehill was called up, Chancellor, Marlies.ca writer, wrote a guest blog for SteveDangle.com talking about the season that Jay Rosehill is having. Because he's definitely earned the reputation as an enforcer, a fighter, but he's actually more than that. And if you look at his numbers in the AHL, obviously he's not going to win any scoring titles, but he's reached career highs in both goals and points. Halfway through the third, Matt Hendricks coming in all alone, puts on some just NHL 11-esque moves. What? How do you even do that? This game sucks. Would you calm down? That's my headset. That was probably the highlight of the night. Or, in the dying minutes, Braden Holtby's unbelievable glove save on Tyler Bozak, who, by the way, this has kind of been an ongoing observation this season, gets robbed more than anyone else on the Leafs. I'm not saying he gets stopped more than anyone, I'm saying he has more chances where you're like, how did that not go in, than any other Leaf. And speaking of Tyler Bozak, another link in the underbar, blog written by Justin Fisher about Tyler Bozak this season. Alex Ovechkin puts in an empty netter for the hat trick, and the Caps win 4-1. And like I said earlier, Ovechkin got the hat trick, and that's great, but Holtby was the first star of this game. So let's talk about that. So the Caps' third stringer comes up, and he's had some pretty good success this year with the Caps. The third stringers even stole a game or two. Is this starting to sound familiar? Now, do you think anyone is saying trade Varlamov or trade Neuwirth? Nope. So to go with what I was saying last video, if you're saying get rid of Gustafsson, just go. And it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them because the Leafs have 2 final games before the week-long All-Star break, both of them on the road, and Gustafsson's got to play in at least one of them, you'd think. So question of the game, to go with guys like Braden Holtby, to go with guys like James Reimer, who's someone that you've seen on any team called up, you didn't really know who the guy was, but he just completely wowed you? I gotta go with the completely bizarre legacy of Jeremy Williams. I think he scored in his first 4 or first 5 NHL games. Just insane. So tell me, who was that guy? Don't forget to check out all the links I told you about in the underbar. Add me to leafspace.com, add me as a friend on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, and check out stevedangle.com. See you next time.